All right. So I am back with Pilotwings 64. Unfortunately, I didn't watch a video on how to do the skydive yet, so that may mess me up here. However, I took a quick glance at the manual at the end of the stream yesterday, and it looks like basically there's a sweet spot you have to hit when it comes to the holding A thing down. I'm gonna practice it a bit more, where you slow down while you hold A, but then there's a certain point where you start to speed up again. So I'm gonna try to find, wait, why am I this character? This is not what I want. I wanna practice with the people I'm actually gonna play as because they behave differently. Although chosen last in bag of magic food. I wouldn't call 7 the worst game I've played, X7, but it's definitely my all-time least favorite Mega Man, probably. Can't find a way to share it, but your watch streak is at 64. Nice, fitting, right? How much is left in Pilotwings? I have one more class of difficulties in all 3 categories, and then I still have 2 full mini games to do 3 levels in. So I don't know where that puts me, but a bit still. So actually, I'm gonna do this just from flat falling. Is there a way to see my speed at which I'm falling? There's not. That's unfortunate. I was gonna try to measure this. Cause see, look. Oops, I did the wrong thing for a while. We're falling slowly here. But now we're going faster again. See that? You have to find the sweet spot. Ah, this seems rough. This seems really hard. I would say, I don't know. I feel like the second half of the X series, even X4, that's where I'm a little different. But I think the second half of the X series, or like the X5 and 6 especially, are falter a little bit for me personally. But I still like them all. I actually think X1 is probably the best one. I think that's kind of the normal opinion. I like X1 through 3 all quite a bit, though. What's the one with those, like, donut things? That one's miserable. That's like X6, I think. That stage is rough. Never liked the X series. I like both. I like all of the Mega Man series in some form or other. I've grown to like the original classics more than I used to, so I have a hard time picking a favorite between the two. But I also just really like even the, you know, ZX and Zero games. Oh, I was not fast enough. I am apparently rusty on this. Well, let's practice. Still falling. Yeah, I'd still say the other X games are solid platformers. I would agree with that. I just don't think they're quite as good. I don't know if I'd call them all peak, I guess is what I'm saying. Well, okay, yeah, I did it way too soon. Okay, that was a little too much. I've played most Mega Man games at this point. Only ones I haven't touched are just like a handful of spin-offs, like that soccer one or Battle Chip Challenge. I've always been a pretty big fan of the Mega Man series. Will I get the new Virtual Boy? I kind of want to, especially with the new, I'm gonna have to with the new games eventually too. I heard the headset's already sold out though in the US. Which surprises me a little bit. Oh, come on. I'm curious to see what it's like to actually play those games with like a headset, you know, and not just a 3DS. Well, I got it. It seems like it's going to be kind of like the standard situation with the virtual console controllers, where those tended to be sold out for a while, and then every now and then they just restock them and you have to catch the restock. A little annoying, but bummer. That was bad. I don't understand how... Maybe I do need to watch a video, because I cannot figure out how to land smoothly on this one. Okay, I need to practice it more. I have played Battle and Chase, actually. Okay, I did a little too early, I think. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. That was bad. I pushed the wrong button there. I do not understand how to do this. I got it once. This game is hard to 100%. I don't know if it would be nearly as bad if I was just getting gold. I just don't... Part of what's annoying here is that for the other types of games before this, they had demos, but they don't have it for this one. So I might watch a video. I just want to, like, visualize what needs to happen. So I might try to watch a clip real quick. Just to get an idea of what I'm supposed to be doing here, because it doesn't really explain it super well. That was a bit early. Or not. I'm just not going to make it. Or maybe I will. I don't know. That felt a little rough still. Yeah, it was. All right, I'm going to watch a video real quick. Yeah, it just swaps. These are definitely not the same screen twice in a row. Or, like, I'm clearly transitioning two different scenes. Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's not the first time games have been canceled before that were showcased. It's a bummer when it happens, but it does happen sometimes. Like Earthbound Beginnings, for example, was also shown off, and then it just decided that it wasn't. So what they do is they actually get incredibly close, like this. I think I'm a little... And then just immediately go like this. Oh, I think they were even further than that. I also was way off to the side. So how close were they when they pulled their parachute out? We're also, yeah, more lined up with the white line. 20 millimeter, or 20 meters. Millimeters. Hello, Confused Mista. I just need to figure this one out. That's the problem. I don't know. It seems like it just clearly wasn't selling well enough. I guess it's just a difference of what we mean by weird. I don't find it totally crazy, but not a normal situation. Nah, still failed. That was a little better. I can't tell how good these are. What's 6 times 10? Confused Mista's Watt streak. That's what. Are you gonna do a video / stream where you look at channel analytics or something like that? Probably not. All right, how was that? That was close. I don't know what I did wrong, though. That was really close. The problem is, I can't actually tell from their footage if they're holding A the whole time or not. It's kind of a bummer. It was really close, though. How many weeks are in a year? I don't know. Oh, it's your watch streak. How many years or how many weeks are in a year? I'm doing terribly. What is this? I started speeding up a little bit more there at the end, it looked like. I have an idea, actually. Something I didn't think about. At least with, actually, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it is too bad, actually. Nino, you mentioned it. I would like to see a Virtual Boy controller, too, but I don't think they're releasing one, right, as far as I know. I agree that that would have been nice to have with it. Controllers are expensive, though, so adding a controller to that would definitely up the cost. It seemed like I was sped up a little bit at the end. I might wait a little longer. It could just be a difference in character. Because I think this guy does do it faster. Oh, that was it. Okay. I think I've got a better idea on how to do this. At least the, well... Because that's one thing I've wished I've had this whole time is a better controller for the Virtual Boy, but they just, like, don't exist. It was such a weird controller. So it would have been really cool to have that. How do you get points on formation? I have to do this stuff. I've just been ignoring it because I was trying to figure out the other part. Oh, that was really bad. You have to do 5 formations here, and then you get it. I'm not confident I'm going to get this on my first try, but I think I know how to do it now. And, like, 2 extra buttons, too. It's really weird. Or I guess that's what you mean. Yeah, dual stick. I see what you mean now. Yeah. Dual stick with D-pads instead of, I don't know where I landed. Yay! I figured it out. Okay. I think this mode is solved. Hopefully. We'll see how hard the later ones are. All right. Time to move on to... Well, you know what? I feel like since I just did that, I'm kind of in the mood to try to figure these out more, so... Let's see how it goes. I don't know how many formations there are now. We'll see. If it's just the same, like, what makes this harder? I hope it's still just 5 formations. Unfortunately, you fall faster than they do, even in, like, default falling state, so you have to, like... Sometimes you have to kind of tap the slowdown button, but not too much. That took me a while. Uh-oh. Do I have 1 more formation or 2 more? I only feel like I have time for 1 more. Oh, what the heck? This is a weird formation. Okay, I got all the formations again. This doesn't seem too much harder than the last one. Maybe there's wind here or something? What? Oh, I was using sea level before. And sea level is different on this map. Okay. Duh. All right, let's figure out. I'm gonna do some practice runs. I basically just have to stop at a different point. Let's try 40 sea level. Any year that starts on a Thursday or a Wednesday, if it's a leap year, or Wednesday if it has a leap year, is 53 weeks. So what, you're saying it's actually not always the same? Yeah, VR still just hasn't really totally caught on. I've played VR myself. I wasn't super into it, to be honest. I do get motion sick pretty easily, though. I've always had a weak stomach. Makes me wonder how badly I would have done with the original Virtual Boy 2. I think there is a bit of wind. Oh, I did the wrong button. That was closer to 35. That was maybe fine. Maybe it's only 30 that I need to drop at. Because that even still might have been holding it down for too long. I think so. So let's just try 30. Oops, I meant to retry. I just have a hard time with, like, I feel like, I don't know, it feels like for VR to fully work, we have to an issue I always see with VR is that I feel like the controls are always a downgrade because you have to account for a human having to, like, I don't know, visualize everything while they're in it. It's always like teleportation movement or things like that, or auto-scrolling. Uh-oh. I might have gotten it there. I think I did. That was still too much. Is it just like 25 instead? Wow, my landing was worse there? Maybe I do need to do it until I actually figure something out. Green pen. Yeah, it is pretty silly how I'm doing this, isn't it? It seems like I would agree that some games like do work good in VR. I just don't think it's as right now it's as universally good as a platform. Personally. Wait, I opened it at 20 that time, and that was, like, better. So was I just a little too late that first time? Because that was perfect. I guess it is around 20. That's so weird. I don't know what happened that other time. Like, it seems more like it's cool for certain kind of things and not like an actual... You know, the next way to play video games, like some people kind of thought it would be. Maybe someday in the distant future. Like the idea of entering a video game world. Why am I not getting this? I'm just gonna reset. Is interesting, but at some point I wonder if, I don't know, in order for technology to advance that far, we're gonna have something beyond just a headset. I guess we were being fired out of cannons earlier. That is very true. That was, definitely the most dangerous thing so far. Well, for any one person. I guess, driving a helicopter and blasting missiles everywhere wasn't exactly the most safest thing I did either. I don't think this one's gonna be as hard as the cannon game. I'm not gonna get it on my, like, it's probably still gonna take a few tries. I'm gonna get it mad and rage, but I was on the cannon one for a while. That was early. That was a little too early. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, knew it. Oh, man. Bummer. Probably started speeding up a little bit, which is why I didn't have the smoothest landing either. Oh, not this again. Between these last two, you're actually in a really similar position. Okay, here we go again. That might be good enough. I don't know, I couldn't see the ground. That's what would be last time, though, was me not seeing the ground. Ah, I wasn't accurate. I don't know how, because it didn't... Wait, actually, hold on. Oh, there's not even a replay option? I'm gonna guess I was too far back. I landed pretty quick, so I'm gonna guess I was a little too far back. I couldn't see, though, which is unfortunate. No, not this again. Does that mean my height is just wrong? If it's not doing the yellow outlining, might be. Might be. Maybe it was just too low that one time. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit too low right now. Come on. Okay, there we go. You know what's crazy to me? The guy who survived falling when his parachute didn't come out. Might have been too late. We'll see. Wish it would show me the ground. Yes! Okay. Not too bad. Alright, let's... Once again, I'm just gonna practice the, landing here first. I know we're talking about horror stories right now, but I would totally go skydiving, given the opportunity. Despite being someone who gets sick easily, I love like thrilling experiences. Oh no, there's some hefty wind here. Well, maybe it's not so bad. I am very far away from sea level though. Okay, I need to check the right bar. That's what I should have been doing. Okay, that was too late. Way too late. Do. Banjo-Tooie commercial? I don't know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, it is, you're right, like, like, driving cars is dangerous, you know? Like, there's other stuff we do that's dangerous. That, are fun. I think for some people, like Dr. Bop, I think it's, I just don't think he would enjoy it, regardless of how safe it is. He doesn't like that kind of stuff. But I've done, like, I don't know, not quite the same things, but things like zip lines or similar kind of things. And I always find them a ton of fun. I pushed the wrong button. What's funny is I find heights kind of scary, but it's also thrilling. So I guess I'm not as scared. But to me, it's almost like feeling the fear is part of the thrill. But maybe that just means I don't feel it as strongly, you know? It's just enough that it, provides a fun level of sensation. Even 10 feels a little too late. Or early, rather. It's really hard. That meter goes down so fast. I actually got the accuracy on that, though. When I was a kid, I guess I did kind of like chasing thrills like that. Like, I loved climbing trees or, like I've said before, walking along the tops of monkey bars and stuff. In some ways, it's funny I'm as mild as I am now. Is that a smooth landing? That was perfect. Okay. I think I got this one good enough. I'm probably gonna, like, not get it first try and all that, but I roughly know what I'm doing here. Might as well go for the full thing. These ones don't feel that much harder as the difficulty goes up. I feel like they're largely the same. Just making it an easier overall than the Canon one. I also am finding it's just not quite as annoyingly precise as the Canon one. There's more wiggle room. I guess some of these formations are a little bit harder to, like, read ahead of time, but whoa, that is not what I thought I was doing. Uh-oh. Bummer. Well, might as well practice, although if I make it now, I'm gonna cry. The formations were a little trickier that time, but I think part of it is I just need to learn them more. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't like the camera on this one, but it's probably partly the way I'm doing it. You're not supposed to probably wait till the last second like I am. I think I just dropped a little too late. Or put my parachute out too late. Is there one more? Is that the last one? Okay, good. That's the last one. I took too long to land. I was too late that time. What? It's annoying. Not exactly sure what went wrong there. Almost had it. Maybe the wind is being a bit funkier here than I realize. I'm doing terrible. Why was this time so bad? Okay, I got it. Whew. My angle's different here. Is that a problem? Man. Do I need to go further back? Because my landings are actually good. I guess I need to go further back. It's unfortunately really hard to tell where I'm actually landing, and it's really frustrating. Like, what part of the target was I actually on there? I can't tell. The camera was a bit better on this one. I'm landing on the white part, but am I maybe going like too much to the right because of the wind? I wonder if that's what's happening. I feel like that might be it. I feel like the wind might be pushing me a little bit more than I'm realizing. No, I'm definitely too far forward. I gotta go further back. But it looks like I'm still a bit to the right, no? Man, I just can't tell with this one. My landings are smooth. I'm just not hitting the center of the target. And the problem is I can't tell where I'm at on the target. When you say level 2, do you mean the A class? I was confused by that too. Or like which was which. The turtle beat it into me. What do you actually need to advance? Because I don't actually know. I've been getting 100 every time, but you definitely don't need 100 every time. Is it just bronze, or do you have to get gold to advance? I feel like I'm going too slow. Silver. Oh, interesting. I keep barely getting these. All right, we're gonna go even further back and even a little more to the left, I think. I'm just ending up in the same spot every time. Can you, camera, can you cooperate here? I don't know where I'm at right now. That looked exactly the same as before. What the heck? I'm so confused by this. I completely moved my position, and as far as I could tell, I was in the same spot. I really wish the camera was just a bit more cooperative. Maybe I just have to go a lot further back. I don't feel like I did that one time, but maybe that's just what I need to do. Oh, really? That was like one of the most perfect ones I ever had. Oh, this is bad. I still have 2 left. I think I'm gonna fail this. That was too bad. I'm cooked. Well, I guess I'm gonna practice this, but watch as I can get it here now. Henry Stickman. I think I know what those games are. But no, I've never played them. Well, I don't know where I landed. I can't see a thing. This is frustrating. I wish the camera would at least show me where I'm landing. Like, how is that useful? Maybe I can change it. I should try pushing R and seeing what happens. I'm struggling on this one because I just can't tell where I'm even landing. It's annoying. Maybe I need to spend more time practicing it. I thought I had it, but... I could try maybe I could try working, like, against the wind or something like that. Maybe that's more consistent. Ooh, that was a little early. Okay, I see where I ended up again. It's definitely the wind taking me up there. I actually saw it that time. However, I also pushed it too late, so. I'm gonna try readjust. I'm gonna try something else. So you only need bronze to make it through. What actually unlocks credits, though? Did you say it was gold on every category? All right, I'm gonna try something new here. I'm gonna try going against the wind and seeing what happens. Maybe this will just be more consistent. It was too late. Or, I mean, early. Interesting. I, like, didn't move that far forward. I liked that better. That was better. Man, I was hoping this would be easier, but this last one's proven to be a little bit more tricky than I thought because of the wind. I was kind of worried that would happen. That wind would make it worse. I was close last time, though. And I think I'm figuring out something better, too. I think coming at it from this corner is the play. I want to be further forward, which I think is like this. That was a little early again. That was pretty much the center of it, though. Yeah, it was a little early, but I think I now have a better. I'm close enough where I wanna go for this again. That was really bad. I forgot completely what this one was. Used up a lot of time on that one. That wasn't good. Gotta lock in. Oh, this is not good. I think I'm cooked. I don't have a whole lot of time left for this. Oh, the amount of times I've cut it that close is silly. Ah, it was too early. Good spot on the circle, but a little too early of a whole day. I think it's gonna be a little too harsh of a landing. Yeah, just barely. Painful. Well, I got gold. Man. Close, close, close. Hello? That was frustrating. Sometimes I, like, it seems like I'm so good, and they still just don't give it to me. Yeah, this is bad. The amount of close calls I have with this one is silly. Oh, so there's just, so you only need bronze to beat the game. Interesting. So gold is a better ending, but getting 100% is a special message. Is that kind of the difference? Ooh, that's maybe good still. I just reacted really slowly. And I don't know how good my alignment was in the end because of that. Hey! Okay. Skydiving complete. Not nearly as bad as the cannon one. All right. Oh, this next one's gonna be hard too, though. Oops, I did not mean to go back to that screen. I am not looking forward to the cannon again. Little states. Wait, is this the US? Fly into the thermal current and ascend as high as you can, then land on the land. Oh, great. I did bad with this one before. So there's no speed this time. What's the highest altitude I'm supposed to receive? What's 70? I wish you would tell me. What? Well, that stinks. It just doesn't tell you. Guess I have to figure out. Wait, so it just changes the time of day for the credits? So barely an extra ending even, or better ending? I feel like at first it was good at telling me objectives and things, and it does tell you times, but I wish it gave you a little more info. It said aim for the smallest current, so that one in the middle maybe? Could probably easily look this one up. It says they're gonna disappear after 4 minutes, which is a lot of minutes. Also, it's been forever since I landed with this thing. Let's hope I still got it. So where's this current at? Oh, it's higher. Yeah, especially because it said 4 minutes. Oh, let's hope the landing isn't gonna be miserable. So I see one like really high right here. This is probably the one I want to go to next. I think I see which one's the highest. It's the one behind me. Can I reach it from here, or am I gonna have to take the long way around? Please take me up. I don't even think this is the highest one yet. I think the highest one is behind me here. Could be this one too, though. It got me. $600 maybe? No, that's higher. This one's gonna stink to fail. I may have to practice my landings. It's been so long since I've done this. I think this is the highest it gets, though. I don't see anything higher than this one. And it takes almost the full 4 minutes to get here. Not quite, but close. Yikes, I didn't go that much higher. Did I not catch it fully? Or is 600 still the goal? Oh, that one looks like it might be even higher. What the heck? Is that not the one I was in earlier? Maybe these two are the same height. Oh. Man, that one looks like it maybe does go higher. I was in that one earlier, I think. But I don't know. Wonder what the goal is here. I could have tried, like, holding A. That maybe would have made me catch the thing harder. Or, like, be in the center of it better. I don't know. Where actually is my target here? This looks like where I fought the mech dude last time. I thought that was a different island, though. No, this is definitely... That's where I landed over there, right? Yeah. Huh. Did they make me go to a later stage early? Do you know what would be fantastic? If I just made this on my first try, you know? There's a house here. Oh, shoot. No, I went too... I didn't go far enough forward. Dang it! Well, let's see if I got the height. I didn't even get the height. I did land good, though. Oh, 68? On what? I went to like 630. Is it 650 maybe is the maximum? This sucks. You know, maybe I don't mind hearing what the solution is, or like the height requirement is for this one. I don't know. I see someone saying you can get around 675, but that's not necessarily what the requirement is. That one I was in maybe was the maximum. I just left the current before reaching the top. Seems like. Thrilling. Bum bum. It's gonna be a while before we get the N64 again, right? Like I've got SNES games and other things. Wait. I went to this one? I thought the fastest... Oh, maybe I didn't go to the highest one. I might have targeted the wrong thing. Now that I'm looking at this more closely. Why am I turning this way? That was bad. This one's the highest one. What was I in before? I think I left this poorly, though. I don't know if I'm gonna... I think I went to that one to the right there. I don't know if I'm gonna make this. Actually, I think I will. Question is, can I stay in it for long enough? Well, I got higher, but that wasn't... Whoa. That wasn't really... Oh. Oh! Okay, that's pretty high. Oh, I can almost make it to 700. I don't know if I can, though. Okay, they're going away now. Well, we'll see if that was enough. It was definitely... I only got to like 630 before, so that was a lot higher. I also landed poorly, though. Maybe I should have practiced the landing first. I didn't wait too long to turn around there. I'm just trying to get around the building. This is not what I remember this place looking like last time. Oh, I came from this angle. Shoot, I thought I was coming from the... I thought I was completely reversed. Hopefully this still works. No, wait, there's the house over there. Oh, this is, man, I'm not even reversed. I'm turned like 90 degrees. Ah! I guess I just didn't go down low enough. Ah, bummer. Well, I got the height. Okay, maybe I need to practice my landing. It's been a while since I've done this. What is the third N64 game that released? Not the launch game, but the soon after launch game. Wave Race. That one people like. We'll see how into it I get, but I've heard positive things about it. I can't remember how to do this properly. Hello, Sir Blue Knight. I almost said hello to Nino Nino again, but... Every time I leave this thing, I forget how to land with it. Crazy how active SNES was still at this time. What I think is interesting is, nowadays, they usually just do cross-compatibility with new consoles, but back then, they just released games on both. Because part of the reason why cross-compatibility is done, I feel like, is you've often worked on a game for a while that was on the previous platform originally, so you just do a bit of extra work to get on the new one, but you've already got all the effort in for the old one, but back then. Man, a lot of these games I feel like are kind of more Western appealing ones. Killer Instinct. I don't know, Wave Race feels like it to me, but maybe it's not. Maybe that one was popular in Japan too. I'm going a little faster than I would like. Bruh. Okay, I'm coming in too fast. I need to slow down a bit more. I figured out, I know how to get the highest score with the wind now. I just can't remember how to land. It's also really slow. Cruising USA seems like another kind of Western one. Feel like Star Wars is too. I don't know, maybe my assessment is not quite right, but... How did the N64 do in Japan compared to the US? Or, like, as far as Nintendo consoles go? Okay, that was much better. I just needed to go down a little later. I think I need to just make sure. I need to kind of watch my speed and know what my speed needs to be. Yeah, but I still feel like that's kind of shows what Nintendo was focusing on themselves. Like, it still feels different to me than, like, the SNES or something. Last Game Boy game. I don't know. Do not know. You mean Game Boy or Game Boy Color, actually? Because that matters. It's also really messy, because Game Boy Color and Game Boy kind of overlap. Like, technically, I'm playing Game Boy supported games on the Game Boy Color later. Oh, that took him a while to... Uh-oh, I'm way too high. Yeah. Decent landing, but... Well, for one, I'm officially counting Pokemon Yellow now as a Game Boy Color game. Although my mind could change on that on a whim. They marketed it as a Game Boy game, despite being functionally a Game Boy. Well, not complete. It's just as much of a Game Boy Color game as any other Game Boy Color game supported, I think. It's a really weird case. Dang it. Womp 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 womp. Guess I just didn't hold A enough and came at it a little bad angle. This one, man, why am I'm struggling with landing this thing now again. Maybe I should practice on an easier stage. Like, for example, I think the weird thing that convinced me was that on the Virtual Console on the 3DS, they categorize the US version of Pokemon Yellow as a Game Boy Color game. Now, that's probably because they're emulating it on a Game Boy Color? Why not? Actually, aren't they doing all the Game Boy games on Game Boy Color? I don't know. Nintendo themselves categorize it as Game Boy Color later on, which is kind of weird, but or like it's funny because it's different than what their box how they advertised it, but that was kind of the thing that the biggest thing honestly that made me decide to do that. Dude, I'm just pushing the button. Well, I'm supposed to push it. I'm supposed to push it later, but I think I'm trying to go down too quick. I don't know, man. Why is this so much harder than I remember it being? Game has a lot of waiting. So, does anyone explain to me why I just got full landing accuracy and full landing impact despite my character going, Eeeh! Can anyone explain what just happened there? I don't know. Maybe I should start going for it again. I don't know what happened there. So wait, does Pokemon Yellow have Super Game Boy support and Game Boy Color support? Oh, interesting. Unless you play the Japanese version, which I'm going to do. As well. I don't know, it's weird. This is a place where don't feel like there's an easy answer, and I'm just picking one because I can. So that's kind of a normal thing for Game Boy games that also supported Game Boy Color. Maybe I should just play every single one of those games on the Game Boy and the Game Boy. The only thing I don't like about this is I feel like I'm gonna count Switch 2 versions of games as Switch 1 games, but I'm counting Game Boy Color games that are also Game Boy games as Game Boy Color games. Which is kind of weird. They feel different to me. I couldn't technically tell you why, but they feel different to me. Maybe it's because the Game Boy Color games, like that was their initial launch, was on the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Dual, whereas Switch 2 games came out much later. Like, it kind of feels like... Kind of feels like Game Boy Color games were backwards compatible, whereas they've retroactively made... some, Switch 1 games forward compatible. Alright, good enough. How do I want to actually approach this? From what angle? I'm so confused about what this actually is. What did I do last time? Okay, let's try this angle. Yeah, Harvest Moon, I guess, is one coming up. We were just talking about that the other day. When actually is Valentine's Day? I always forget. I don't think I've ever celebrated it once. Yes, I'm that lonely. What the heck was that? I think I mentioned that I was originally going to do that Fair Navigator, but I'm not now. Because I'm playing Japanese Yellow separate, so... I didn't go far enough forward. Painful. Man, I was almost it. Do, 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 do. That's different, though, Turtle. Because that's a game that they just made the Game Boy Color recognize as different, whereas... Wasn't Pokemon Yellow actually modified for the Game Boy Color? Like, the ROM itself is different? It's not just you plop a ROM in. And, Or it's not that you just plop a card in and the Game Boy Color... Why is my speed so bad? Like, one is modifications to the game so that the Game Boy Color can recognize it, while the other is modifications to the... Or one is just the Game Boy Color recognizing it and, coloring things differently. Do, 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 do. Like, because Japanese Pokemon Yellow, if you pop it into Game Boy Color, it does not use the Super Game Boy palette, right? So there's something different about how they've programmed the Western version of Pokemon Yellow. If I came from this way. Also, it sounds like if your navigator is saying every Game Boy game that's supported on Game Boy Color and Game Boy is the same way, where the Super Game Boy just gives you the Game Boy Color palette and vice versa. Like, is there anything especially different about Yellow in that regard? When you compare it to other Game Boy Color games? No, it's not quite the same. Oh, I thought that is what you were saying. My bad. Man, this one's rough to enter from any angle. I think that was too far forward. Ugh, painful. Landing with this is so rough. Why is this? I feel like this is harder than I remember it being. Oh, most Game Boy. Got it. I don't know, the fact that they use the Super Game Boy Colors and put that on the Game Boy Color version, that doesn't necessarily mean to me that... You know, they still did something with the game for the Game Boy Color, even if it was very rudimentary. And again, Nintendo themselves kind of categorizing it as the Game Boy Color one is a bit of a motivator for me to want to do it that way. I don't know. I understand the case for both. I really do. It's definitely one of the weirder cases of, which hardware is our game actually belonging to? One of the weirdest. Did I miss this? I might have turned... No, I got it. Okay, good. This one takes so long, and then I just whiff the landing once. I still don't understand how I got a 100% score when I crashed on it and went, it still gave it to me. It was really goofy. Oh, I better clear this. That's the cliff I start from. Oh, I'm not too far away. Was that too rough? Yes, I got it, finally. Ugh, these are so difficult. Okay, next one. 5 through 8 rings out of 15 and then land on the landing point. You must fly through 8 rings to receive points. I wonder if I need to do more than that. There's also time, 4:30. What is going on with this one? Wait, did that say 4:30? Is that what I just said? How long is this mission? Oh dear, this is already going bad. What the heck? Probably need to get every ring. I have no idea. There are some cases where I miss things coming out on which platform they came out first. Which game are you saying? BS Dr. Mario? Oh, that's the one I haven't decided what to do with it yet. Can anyone remind me what this whole deal with that game is? Isn't it kind of weird? Dude, it's so hard to turn with this thing. Oh my word. Where am I going next? Oh, into the heat. What's the game? What's the game on the... Okay, where am I actually going now? These rings are just everywhere. Oh, wait, what? I'm gonna die. Just trying to figure this out. All right, I'm gonna like not try super hard. What's the version on the, what's the what version on the... Yeah, I haven't decided if I want to count that as a separate game or not. I feel like I should, right? What do people think? Man, what? This one's crazy. What's the route for this? Yeah, but could you say the reverse is true for the fact that I played the collections? It's like a reverse case of the collections, and I played those. Okay, this is backwards. This is not how I want to do this part. Okay, second question then. So BS Dr. Mario and Dr. Mario for the Satellaview, I mean for the Power SNES, are they the same game? Like actually? And then which one came first? Wow. I'm just really not sure about this. I need a route better. I just don't know. I don't know where to go after this first one. Where's that? Tetris plus, well, I mean of BS and Power, SNES version. Which of those two came first? The television came out version. So Teleview version came out first. Okay. Okay, maybe we go here. I think I have Torn of the Golden Country as a separate game, don't I? You might be the first person I've heard say that. Nino. No harm, no, nothing wrong with that though. The thing about that is it basically includes like you have every level in that version, so I kind of see why it's not. Do I need to get all of these? And what's the route, man? So I only need 8, but I don't know how much I need to win. I could just try. Let's see what happens when I just end with 8. Buying, like, quote-unquote original Famicom disk system games and power card stuff seems weird to me, because, like, those were already on the... Or, like, those could be downloaded and moved and stickers replaced, like... What truly is an original cartridge, you know? I think I'm missing one below me here. Above me? What the heck? Okay, some of these are actually hard to get. I don't know if there's time to get all of these in 4:30. Let's just figure out what happens when I get 8 and then land. Hope I don't crash. All right, let's see what happens when I land with 8, if it's enough. I'm also a little concerned that, like... I'm just gonna crash here and I'm not gonna know still. Actually, I think when I crashed that one time, it still gave me the ring points. Maybe this is fine. It is. I actually almost got it there. I just wasn't fast enough. Let me double check that it's 4:30. Oh, I was like, what is it talking about? So I want to go down here. I think I want to go down here. I need to get 8, right? 1, 2. I can do 3, 4. Then what? Ending with these 2 is nice. So 1, 2, maybe... I don't know. I'll see if I can't... I have an idea of what I want to do, but... Yeesh, that sounds expensive. Dead. This first part is going to be the hardest part. Okay. Just kind of wanted to remember what my angle is for this next part. I still don't know if this is actually the best call, but... Because these are kind of far away. Like, maybe it would be better just to... 1, 2... Well, I don't know. These are kind of hard. To find like a smooth exactly 8 route that's fastest. An advert? No, you have a copy of the advert game version of Mario. Okay, Takata or whatever. The Return of Mario Bros. What's the hardest game I've played in the challenge? That would be To the Earth. Although... Yakuman Heaven is practically tied for different reasons. And maybe deserves it, too. It's hard to say. Different kinds of difficulties. 3. So what I want to do is I actually want to get back to this one. So maybe I just don't even go in this air vent. Can I get the one on the ground here? Oh, it's kind of too late for that. No, that's painful. And I'm going to die for it. Well, not quite. Yeah, I am. And... I would say the hardest stuff I've played in the challenge are mostly games that most people have not heard of. Cobra Triangle is up there too. That one did get a summary. That's one of the hardest. I don't know. Maybe I do need to make a top 5. Oh, this is bad. I started turning too late. Well, maybe. No, I'm cooked. I don't even think To the Earth will be a long video. Oh, that's just bad. This starts the worst part. It's funny you mentioned that though, Nino. I just like felt like playing more of it last night with Bonanza, and I did. Freezer Layer is tough. But I actually had a really good run. Too bad it wasn't my final on the hardest difficulty. Short orders lets eggs blow. That one was crazy too. It's funny, we're hitting a point where we're getting to a lot of third-party NES games, and in some ways I kind of feel like they're more memorable than Nintendo's. I guess maybe that's just because I'm so used to like Super Mario Brothers and Zelda though. I just now realized that was the thing. Dang nabbit. Maybe that was not a good one to go for. Burai Fighter Deluxe, the game that broke on a Game Boy player. I don't like my angle quite as much for this one, but maybe it's good enough. Oh, that was close. I had a much harder time with the original Burai Fighter, though. I'm so annoyed that I didn't think to bring the Cheerios to the final boss. I think that would have made it so much easier. It was still pretty hard. It was pretty crazy. Some of those later levels were brutal. It was up there. I wouldn't put it as the hardest ones I've played, but some of those later levels were pretty nasty. Barker Bill. Why does that one exist? I want to figure out who okayed that project and learn more about it. Top Player Tennis is next week. No, next week is... Oh, we do have a video today, too, right. Today's video is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Come see if I figured out or if I struggled on the water level or not. Next week is Nintendo Awards. This might be a bad choice. Top Players Tennis is like, oh, it's just another tennis game. This is not going to work, by the way. But that one actually was quite involved. I am still alive somehow. Why am I going this way? What is happening? Whee! Shoot, I want to go higher. I really wanted to hit that. Top Players Tennis was kind of a ride, though. Crazy stuff happened with the game, like win conditions with the game. Crazy stuff happened with the hardware of the game. Something breaks, I'll just say that much. Something bad breaks. That one is an interesting one for a sports game, definitely. One of the more memorable ones in that regard. I was also on it for like a long time. All right, now for the question of, can I stick the landing? I'm apparently close to the mountaintop. Oh gosh. These two are a lot worse than I realized. Ah, bummer. Uh-oh, this is not good. I think I'm just dead. Holy moly. I'm still dead because there's a big rock right here. Where did that come from? Is that still doable? I guess I could have started diving downwards probably a little sooner. Oh, man. I'm picking a hard route, and I'm worried it's unnecessarily hard. Yes, it did. You know what I've decided to start doing? And Suji, you can see this now in an hour sheet. I'm gonna write down early, like, highlight, or like simple review sites, or review thoughts on games right after I play them. So I have something to reference while I'm writing my reviews. I think that's a good idea. I think I generally have done a good job at remembering, but just in case. Something I want to start writing down. I'm not doing this good. I think I'm cooked again. Dude, I cannot start this. No, for years, Suji, you've been telling me to write my whole script immediately after I play each game. That is not the same thing. Yeah, it didn't get that one score. It was pretty bad, though. Like, I was not enjoying it. You know there's problems when, You mean the reviews? Or just summarizing? What do you mean? Those are my summaries. Why can't I get this anymore? Well, I don't remember you exactly telling me to do it like this. Ah, go down, you stupid flyer! Somehow that worked. I wonder, hang on, I wonder if a better one would be like that one's probably much better. That's what I should go for. And maybe I can nab that instead. Okay, I have a better idea here in general. I also see the mountain I hit. I will say the game was like, the frame rate was awful. So that definitely did not help with the game. What are my thoughts on the rest of the 1989 games? I don't even remember what games they are. I don't, let's see. I don't know. I don't know if I have one word to describe all my thoughts. To the Earth is hard. Short order / explode was ridiculous. Golf was convenient because it let me save constantly. Stealth ATF was an interesting but not super positive experience. Really funny that I blew up right away. I don't know if I have one thought to describe all of these. See, like, that was both easier and I got more rings. I think that's the way to go. That is definitely the way to do it. Chessmaster I have mixed feelings on, because on the one hand, it's a completely, like, I don't know, competent version of chess, and is interesting in some ways because of that, but at the same time, it was kind of just chess. I don't know. I have mixed thoughts on that one. Oh, I need to slow way down. This is still out of control. That maybe was good enough. It was a little fast. It was a little fast. Hey, I got it. I need to write an essay on every game I play. I know, right? These questions. Oh, no! No, it's fine. Ask away. Turtle's just trolling anyway. Of Missy the Monster, the passenger boat, and the space shuttle. Wait, there is 3 on this one. When using the thermal? Oh, I see. I hate these missions, by the way. Okay, that's just Pokemon Snap. That's not even in the photo all the way. But apparently that's a beautiful photo. Okay, remember the base is kind of at the bottom. This one is middle of the boat is like kind of middle of the photo, and it's just perspective that's causing it to go down to the right, I guess. That one seems kind of easy. Not a day over 40. I hate the photo taking in this. Does this tell me where my... Oh, it does. So it seems like Space Shuttle is last, but it also takes off eventually. Well, here we go. Wait, where am I going? Okay, we're going to the river over here first. Dude, I hate these ones. These are my least favorite missions. We're gonna be here for a long time. Oh, is that what I heard? Hey! Almost got eaten. I almost majorly messed that up. Remember when I heard something that one time? Yeah, I guess both this and Super Mario 64 has had a sea monster, hasn't it? Yeah, I did this. Like, I flew through these bridges in the previous level. Interesting. Okay, here's the passenger boat. Well, my answer is, you'll have to wait for the summary to find out what I think about those games. Why is what is going on with the background, like, horizon covering it up? It was pretty close. Yeah, I don't know about those. I'm not getting it at the same angle they were. Okay, goodbye. Oh, I got just murdered! Okay. I don't know what's wrong with this one compared to this one. Which photo was better? This one was better, the more close-up one. Man. Man, I do not like these missions. What the, Mario? Well, good enough to earn credits, I guess. I was one away from silver, that's funny. Should sue him. I don't know. At some point, a hang glider man just flying nearby that close to a boat. I do not like these missions. I do not like these missions. Hello, Leapster? That might have been too close, because the one that worked was a little further away. I don't think there was a time requirement on this one. I don't know, maybe I should rethink how I did the boat. Catch that vent on the right or something. Because I was running pretty low. But maybe I went lower too? I don't remember. It even mentioned that you can use the C stick for aiming the camera, which is a little sketch. They would even recommend that tech, because it's kind of hard. You have to get pretty close to the boat from the looks of it. You know what? Let's try this. I'm worried about that boat. That seems like the hardest one to get a clear picture on. 10 hours reached. Yep, 10 hours of being a pilot. Even though you're not really a... You call the person who rides a hang glider a pilot? Maybe you do. I don't know. Is that the boat? Or is that the... Wait. What am I looking at? I like didn't map the picture. What is this thing here? That's not even on the map. This like flame tower here. It is my longest N64 game. You're right. What an accomplishment. Oh, I'm too slow. I don't think I have time to go back to the previous air vent. Sadly. It's my landing pad. Higher or lower? I can't tell. Lower, definitely lower. Also, this angle is absolutely terrible. Where is it? I think I just need to go past it, then loop around. What the heck, dude? I don't know what is a good picture of this boat. I don't understand. This is gonna be miserable. Absolute. Well, I got silver at least. That's that without even being able to land yet. All right, let's examine the sample photos again. That's pretty close. Why did my one that was this close not count that one time? Was it not centered? Okay, something I'm noticing, it's the back of his head that's in the center. Kind of. Not necessarily the front of his head, but I didn't come at him from that angle anyway. Maybe I do need to catch this one at a diagonal angle? That seems hard. This one I needed to be closer. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some long ones. I think the overall average won't be too bad. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't think there's going to be as many super short games either, though. Well, I don't think I got my full points there, but I need to practice anyway. Hey, I can't even find footage of people beating some of those races in Wave Race. Not even the speedrunners beat it. I know that bonk was pretty funny. Animal Crossing 64 is similar to the GameCube game, but I don't think it's exactly the same. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know, usual games that were cross-released. And I'm usually playing both. It's going to be less than some. Although I still don't know what to do about Breath of the Wild. See, the problem is I'm not ending up at that same diagonal angle they were. I did not mean to take 2 photos there. Well, I got by without hitting that air vent this time. In theory, I could go to the rocket ship first if I was desperate enough, but I'd rather not have to do that. There's some annoying wind on this, actually. The call might be to go around the other way. There's like a big building there and stuff. Oh, wait, no, it's not where I thought it was. The target's over there. So maybe it does work to go around it. Why does the rocket look bigger? Wait, what? Why is it taking off like that? What? Is it when you get close? But then how are you supposed to get a good picture of it? Hello, Shining Magneton. The goal should be getting the unique N64 t-shirt. Sounds like a great idea. It does take off when you get close. How on earth am I supposed to get a photo that good, then? Without, like, massively going really high and then crashing down low to get, like, incredible speed or something? I'm confused about that one. Why is my speed so bad right now, by the way? I maybe still didn't go up enough. Oh, no, this is pretty good. Yeah, I screwed that up. That was not a smooth landing, nor was it in the center. It doesn't matter. I did not get those other things anyway. Oh, that was a smooth landing. This is a taking picture one, and it seems really, really rough. Which, like, I feel like this is going to be the hardest mission in the game. These photos are, I mean, I guess I'm not centered. How on earth am I supposed to take a good picture of the space shuttle, though? I don't actually understand. Oh, I got gold that time because I actually landed. Oh, I have a feeling this right here is going to be the hardest thing in the whole game. I just don't understand how I'm actually going to do it. I kind of want to try practicing the shuttle, but, like, I still need to get good at the other ones, too. I just don't understand how I'm supposed to do it. This is the one that everyone says is probably the hardest. Oh, no. Or I think it's what you were saying there. That's what I mean by probably. The other two were okay. They weren't the greatest, but they weren't the worst either. This one seems awful. Maybe I should save it for the end. Why am I not going up? There we go. Well, that's a much better photo. No idea if doing it or like how, I guess I could just change my routing up a little bit. I could go, like when I hit that one, I could try to curve and then hit that one next. This cruise ship seems honestly worse. The shuttle now seems doable. That seems, I believe I can get that one. I may not have gotten it there, but. And now it doesn't feel impossible. This boat, though, looks so finicky. I don't understand what the actual photo needs to be of this one. I could try to exactly replicate the angle and everything that it has, but that seems annoying. If I get the 100% now, I would be shocked. Overjoyed, but shocked. Like, how much does the angle matter of the boat here? I really wish I understood what it wants out of the boat, but that picture does not make it clear. You know, Turtle, I have had similar thought, or like, I might actually do that. I don't know, maybe I should stop out or like swap to the other modes for now if this really is the hardest challenge. Do the other things before I get too burnt out, you know? Where am I going? Like this way? Can I make this? Let's go to this first. My speed is extremely bad right now, though. Wait, hold on. I need to get higher. I'm not gonna make this. I feel like that was almost really bad. Okay, much better speed now. And height. Bum, ba, 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 ba. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move on. But come back to this. Okay, the only problem is this angle is not good for seeing. Well, maybe it still is fine. I feel like it's not, though. I guess I don't have as much risk of crashing into the wall, into the dam. I feel like I might have been too low. I don't know if I got high enough. Also, am I just dead? Good night, Confused Mista. Uh-oh, there's a giant. Okay, wait. I might be able to just kind of glide down this road. I think that leads to the target. That is not down. I think I'm not gonna make it to the target. Wait, I thought that was downwards. I'm so salty. Well, I didn't have enough points anyway. Oh, I got the full points on that one. Ooh, I was close with the boat. Both times it was really close. Interesting. So the other one was a little too close, I think. My pictures of this were terrible. I kind of thought so. I think I'm just too high up, or like, that one seems pretty good, but I think it's just a little too low down. Well, that felt a little more doable. I didn't like the boat, but I got close. I just don't understand. Maybe, am I not quite as close to it as their picture is? It looks pretty close to theirs. I really tried to replicate it. The only problem is oh yeah, they're definitely a little bit closer. I was also on the opposite side of the boat. I don't know if that matters, but... Well, I'm gonna take a break from that and save that for the end because it seems like the worst. So let's do everything else first. Okay, I need to remember how the rocket controls work. Wait, I can just use this. The characters. I know I saw a character page on this website. Here we go. When it comes to the rocket belt, not as much wind, but easily affected by inertia, whereas these two are not easily affected by inertia. I don't know, let's see what I'm getting myself into here. Fly down the cavern as quickly as possible, then fly through the goal ring at the end. It's just time. There's no landing. Huh. Okay. Through a cave I go. Was it time? Or was it just success? I feel like I maybe want people who aren't as easily affected by inertia here. Oh. An arrow. Oh, there's some wind. I thought that was maybe the end for a second there. Oh, man. Ah, I bonked. I bonked again. There's the ending. It's like the first one that doesn't end with you landing. Let's see. Was that fast enough? That was fast enough. I just bonked a bit. That doesn't seem too bad. Let me see how fast I need it to be, though. 2 minutes. Was I at like 1:45? I think I was. I think I was kind of close. Whoa. This is not the same mission? That means I was looking at the wrong thing, too. 2 minutes. Oh, wait. That's the same thing. This doesn't seem too bad. If I could get Nintendo to produce new versions of any old consoles. Interesting question. I don't know if I have a particular favorite I'd want to see. Maybe something like... Maybe just the NES? If it's like improved, you know, better video output signal, or are we saying exactly the same? Because NES has bad output, bad, like its chip reader, the cart reader is pretty bad. A good version of the NES would be pretty nut. What? Depends on if we mean producing more of the exact same or producing the console but with improvements. There's a lot of Wiis out there, so I have a hard time saying Wii, and Wii can play GameCube, so I have a hard time saying GameCube. I guess Wii U would be nice if they fixed the problems of it, like, having a lifespan for not playing it. So that would be nice, but also not, I don't know, doesn't feel quite as necessary. If it's an improved version, honestly, I might even just say the NES. Whoa. I guess an N64 with a resolution bump would be really nice too, though. Although, aren't some games, like, kind of tied to that? Or, like, they expected that? Ah! Ah. Okay. Whoa. The problem is, like, realistically, that's not, like, super feasible because a lot of the chip manufacturers and old hardware, like, you can't just, it's kind of like with the TV problem we were talking about, actually. You can't just suddenly, magically have all the factories making all the necessary parts again. With the snap of a finger. Crash into the bouncing green ball and put, okay, it's another one of these. What do we got? I mean, I would love it if they made all consoles still. You could buy any game from any console from any time. That would be a dream world, but I don't know how feasible it actually is. Oh, I believe in that there's demand, but enough demand to justify... Well, I don't even know if they can do it, because Nintendo doesn't make all their own parts. You know, they use proprietary parts from certain companies, and some of those chips are probably not in development anymore, I would imagine. You'd have to, like, actually reprogram things and remake it. That'd be a lot of R&D. Where did the ball go? Where is it? Hello? Oh my word. I should have checked the time. Oh, this one was 2 minutes. I remember now. Uh-oh. Oh, I've screwed up. Yeah, they probably could feasibly make it, but it would be more of an expensive procedure than you might think. My company one time had to deal with replacing a part, and it was like it took months of development just to replace one chip. And a lot of people working on it. Like, it was not cheap. I am going the wrong way with this. That kind of stuff is just never quite as simple as we might, especially if you haven't like worked in the industry before, it's never as quite as simple as it might appear at first glance. Oops. Shoot. Where are we? Where did it go? It's just going up. This thing's crazy. Oh, now it's dying down. Ah, man, I just hit it wrong. Ba 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 ba. Did anyone here playtest it? I did not. I didn't even sign up for it. You gotta sign up for it, right? Obviously, I don't want anyone to talk about it here, too. I don't want anyone getting in trouble. Or myself, for that matter. If they did play it. This one's a lot harder than the last one because I'm on these hills. Makes me wonder if I should try to, like, bounce it a different way first. Ugh. Got a promise here. Oh, I went a little high. Okay, I think that might just be in. Nice. That was pretty. What? It was a little annoying, but that wasn't too bad. Land on the floating pads in order, then land on the landing point. You must land on every pad to receive time points. What? Oh, it's one of these again. This was annoying. Wasn't too bad, though. Whatever, let's just see what else I'm getting myself into here. Ah, wind. Oh, I see where a future one's gonna appear. That looks kind of annoying. Dude. The wind here is really annoying. Whoa! I don't know how I didn't get hit there. Wait, where are we? Why do I feel like this is in the cave? It's not. What? It shows it right here, though. What is happening? Oh. Okay. Whatever. That red box is where a future target is going to appear. See, now it appeared. Is time on this one? Bruh. I gotta land on these more gently. Oh, this one seems kind of rough. A little worse than I thought it was going to be. Ugh. You, like, can't do this. Look at the ceiling for this one. Gosh. There's so many things contributing to, like, crashes here and stuff. Dude! What way is my camera even? That's annoying. I thought the next one would be in here, but maybe I'm guessing wrong. I'm starting to think it's not. I don't think it is. Whoops. logged. Oh, boy. This one is actually rough. It's really long. There is time as well. Oof. This one could be rough. It's 2 minutes? Wasn't I past that already? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. 3 minutes. Okay, that's a little more reasonable. Still seems like not a whole lot, but... Okay, I was going too fast. Is this really who I want to be for this one? I don't know if I do, actually. I feel like I may want to control someone else. Wait, that one is there? Oh, it's the next one that's like weirdly up high. Trying to be fast and accurate here is hard. Or like, but not crash. I mean, I saw that there was a direct, but I didn't really watch it too closely. I don't initially plan on getting the game right now. I think the 3DS one did really good, though, so I imagine there's a lot of people that are going to enjoy it. Is this where I went in the cave and it was a big problem? It is just up, okay. Dang, I got close. I only messed up once so far. I've got the time. Oh, well, bad landing. I don't know if that was full. Oh, but the point deductions. Okay. I was about to say, did I get it? Close. Yeah, a lot of N64 games look better on the Switch Online because of the resolution bump. I heard if you want to get that running on an old console, you like have to do mods of the games. Apparently. Do you think this is more difficult than Pilotwings? No. SNES was probably harder. However, I am 100%ing this, which that's probably harder. But I didn't 100% the SNES game. I don't know. Maybe the photo ones. Actually, the photo ones are pretty tough. So maybe those are harder. As like a whole, I don't know. Because again, I didn't go for 100%. If I'd just been going for golds, even, I would. The SNES one was definitely easier than this one. But I'm going for full hundreds, which is probably a mistake. I wish I could make the N64 look a little better than it does, but I don't know if I have a whole lot of other choices. Oh, that was close. I did try. I ordered a better S-video cable, and maybe that'll help some. But we'll see if it really makes that much of a difference in the end. Wait, is this one in here? Is this that one? No, this is that one that's crazy above. That's right. An AV cable for your Nest? What'd you have before? Oh, were you just using RF? I feel like you maybe said this the other day. I don't remember, though. I gotta be careful. I bonked on the edge of that one once. Oh, that's right. That's right. So you just bought new ones. I feel like I'm going a little slower this time. I don't have as much... Almost hit that mountain. Where the heck is... Oh, that was kind of... I almost just bonked into it. I don't have a ton of time here. Like, shoot, I do not have a ton of time at all. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I think I got it. All right. That's the jetpack. Much easier than the hang glider. Like, it's not even close. I'm a little worried about fighting the mecha dude again. This could be hard. $230 rings. Oh boy. Oh, there's a lot of rings. Whoa, this looks kind of crazy. Oh, I hate landing on this thing. Something new may pop up, huh? I actually think that jetpack one, I don't know. Remember, I struggled on that one time ring mission before. Ooh, there's wind on this. Or how much that'll affect the landing. What was the time again? I already forgot. I definitely need to just go full charge for most of this, I imagine. Whoa, that's weird. I didn't get it. Are you kidding me? Or am I supposed to go through it twice? Should maybe check the map. Huh, I actually got the blue one here. Okay, I did get them both that time. I don't understand what's next. Oh, dear. Wow, I had to slow down for that. Is that down low? It is still down low. Oh my goodness, that was like close on 15 different levels. Did something just disappear? What was that? Am I crazy? Was there another ring there that I missed? I feel like there might have been. I saw something on the map vanish. I'm confused. Uh-oh, very, very low, very low. I missed it. I feel like I might have missed a ring there. I'm not exactly sure, though. That was kind of weird. I saw something on the map, that like a square that disappeared. So I'm not exactly sure what that was. We'll see my ring points when I finish this. Oh boy, a crazy one. Okay. Definitely not moving at the fastest speed I can right now. It's probably hurting me. What was the time for this one again? Oh, there's more. Oh, it's down low again. Dude, that's gonna be hard to remember, the down low ones, because they just kind of happen randomly. With Atomic Punk? I'm so confused. Oh, that's the end. I did not mean to land there. What? You better tell me my rings. Okay, I got all the rings. What was the actual time for this one though? 2:30? Oh, I'm on this one again. 2:30? Sheesh. But what does that have to do with Bungling Bay? I must be forgetting something here. Because I got no clue what you're referencing. Alright. Hopefully I'm gonna have to just start to memorize. Okay, after this one I need to go down. Or are they called the same thing? It's funny, I don't even remember that. Oh, bummer. $230 seems hard. I think this is the ship that goes the fastest. It's got the fastest acceleration, I think. I could double check, but... like, I think it's not fastest control, but fastest acceleration. Where was the next drop? See, what's this thing to the left that it's showing on my map? I don't know. And then it disappears. See that? Odd. Uh-oh. Is that one of the ones that I thought... is that one of the ones I was thinking as a low one? That wasn't too bad. Maybe it's after this. Where are we going here? Oh, that one is definitely low. That's one of the ones I missed. Okay. Wait, it's actually real connections? I did not know this. Thought it was just a coincidence. That's kind of funny. Okay. That was weird, the double thing. Okay, so let's see. After this, it goes a little low, but not too bad. Then it goes up and then really low. What is that thing over up there on the left? Maybe that's a later thing? Okay, so this one, there's a sharp drop off. Down to the left. Okay, we're good. There's one more of those somewhere, though. I don't remember where. I'll just look for a time where I'm salty. So wait, Raid on Bungling Bay is set in the same universe as Bomberman? I did not know this. The map of Bungling Bay was pretty famous at the time, although it wasn't really the NES port that was that popular. I don't even think I knew that about Lode Runner. But it sounds like they were called something different in the West. Like, is that connection just not even there in the US? Because you said they were called Nuckies or whatever. Ah, come on. Is this the one that dips? No, there's the third one, and then I think it dips. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure, but you're talking about all of Bomberman, or was it just Atomic Punk that connected them? Oh, why were they facing different directions there? That was annoying. These are proving to be kind of tough. I actually heard it twice that time. I don't feel like I normally do. Okay, sharp drop after this, and then the one after that's the really hard one, though. I keep missing it for some reason. This one here. Not sure why, but I am. Okay. Oh, this one I'm worried is like somewhat RNG. Okay. Good. Remember, there's a sharp drop after this one. Nice. As long as you remember it, it's fine. I probably should start slowing down soon here, right? Yeah, because we're at the end. Not even sure I slowed down enough yet. Wait, where's my runway? What is my runway? Oh, shoot, I was looking at the wrong thing. Dang nabbit. That was a little confusing. I'm cooked. Oh, it's already too late anyway. Bummer, I just didn't see it properly. Which one was the runway and which one wasn't? I did not mean to land there. Well, progress. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, my angle here is kind of bad because I got to turn a little left for this next part. Okay, it's not too bad. Wait, isn't Blast Core a vehicle game too? And that's like not too far away. And we also got not quite the same, but Wave Race and Mario Kart. They were doing a lot of people in vehicles around this time at the start of the N64, huh? Guess there were things that were easy to oh, it's moving. That's part of my problem. I didn't really realize that till just now. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, they do look. Looks could definitely be a part of it. Part of me also wonder if it's just also easier to like control or to like make physics for a a vehicle game than like a whole platforming engine or something, you know? Wow. Dude, this wind is making this really difficult. That was not a smooth landing. Man, that's a hard one to land on. Wasn't a great landing. Probably too rough and not accurate. Yeah, terrible. Maybe I just need to slow down a little more. Oh, I was also too slow? Really? This one seems hard. I'm trying to just move a little faster. Because I wanted to slow down more at the end, but I was out of time. Are these really the best people for this? He does have the best speed up time and slowdown time. Maybe I just need to hold A a little more. Ah, dude, that ring stinks. All right, let me practice the landing. And when to speed up and slow down. Really, I spent a minute on this last section? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm still going too fast. I gotta start slowing down sooner than that. Whew. Yeah, you are blowing up factories, isn't it? Oh. Well, I actually had good landing that time, but terrible accuracy. Was it really that bad? It seems like I should have gotten more than half points, dude. This is rough. The wind, it makes... I already thought landing was hard with this thing, and the wind makes it really difficult to be accurate. This is gonna be hard. Definitely harder than the jetpack. Jetpack is definitely the easiest. Have they ever, like, said officially that it's supposed to be the same, or is it just a coincidence they named them the same thing? I was gonna say, Broderbund, that's not a Japanese studio, but Bungling Bay did do really well in Japan. Is it Japanese? I didn't think Broderbund was. Whoa. Man, I'm barely getting that one. Oh, that's true. Hudson did do the NES port, didn't they? Forgot about that. Oh, are you serious? So frustrating. Might be too far forward. Is that the problem with the landing? Oh, man, I'm never sure. I still don't quite understand what counts as accuracy. Well, that was accurate, but apparently it was a crash landing, which is funny, because I feel like it was a lot better than last time's. Or it was, like, just as good as last time, so I'm a little surprised by that. What happened to Broderbund? They showed up a few times in this challenge. They were the US publishers for a handful of games that Nintendo published in Europe. Like, Guardian Legend and, what was the other one they did? Battle of Olympus, I think. I remember because their cases all used similar methodology as Nintendo for, like, action series and stuff like that. Barely got that. Bought by the Learning Company. Really? I think one thing I just, in general, I'm not crazy about with this game is there's so much that ultimately just rides on, like, how accurate you are at the ending. I mean, I guess this is, like, a little difficult through all of it, but it's a lot of just really slow parts with one thing that matters right at the end. I guess this one's a bit more interesting than, like, I don't know, the ones where I'm on the hang glider going up the air, but... I hate this circle. So it always scares me. I feel like one of these days I'm gonna miss it. That day is not today. Well, that is not this attempt, at least. Mario's time machine? That's funny. Huh, their IP all went to Ubisoft. Oh my goodness. I might be going a little too slow. And so I'm getting hit by the wind so hard. I may not land fast enough. Whoa, why am I going so fast? Now, what the heck, dude? This is so hard. It's all about the landing in the end, really. And then I slip up. I guess I do slip up sometimes throughout the stage. Oof. Oh, they did Carmen Sandiego and missed. I thought about playing that recently, actually. I thought I was gonna actually miss it there for a second. Okay. Here we go. Can I stick the landing? I haven't done that great so far. Gotta be careful. I can't go too slow, but also something was going way too fast last time, so I feel like this is too slow. I'm not gonna land in time. Hell, maybe. Oh, now I'm suddenly going super fast. I don't feel like that was smooth enough. It was close. My speed is like fluctuating a lot. That was really bad impact. Goodness. Oh, and Prince of Persia too. Wow, they got a bunch of things from them. Is that all stuff from Broderbund or from the Learning Company? That's a lot of names for Broderbund to have that I didn't quite realize. Broderbund, wow. They're a little bit bigger than I realized. Well, maybe not bigger, but like had more recognizable names than I realized. I just know them as the good people that made that terrible Guardian Legend cover art. They were really kind of more PC, though, focused, weren't they? I can't believe it. Zoombinis, I know that one, too. Zombiniville. Played that one a lot as a kid. I thought I was gonna make it there for a second. Yeah, they recently did like a new port of Zoombinis. I've played that too, for nostalgia's sake. There was like a really annoying bug on the mirror level, though. I wonder if they ever fixed that. Where you would just fail and lose. Lose a Zoombini. I don't even bother writing it when I do my scripts, Turtle. It happened. I knew it was gonna happen one of these days! The empty set. It was a logic-based, puzzle game, I guess you could call it. But it was really cool. I liked it a lot. Not entirely, but a lot of it had to do with, so every Zoombini looked different. You could even say exactly what you wanted them to look like. Different nose, eyes, hairs, and feet. And then they do just a ton of different types of logic puzzles based on those that were randomly generated. Well, kind of randomly generated. Some not quite as much. Like similar types of puzzles, just with the parameters swapped around based on what your team is currently. Because you would take it, you do like 16 of them at a time or something like that. And they'd all have to clear the same stages, but with completely different configurations of Zoombinis. They weren't all based on the Zoombinis, though. There were some that were just unique little logic puzzles to themselves. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm getting so frustrated on this. Now I can't get that stupid spinning ring. I'm just getting, like, unlucky or something. I don't know what it is. I'm ready to move on from this mission. Been on it for way longer than I was hoping I would be. I'm starting to regret going for 100%. Can I stick the landing? Whoa. Oh, I'm not remotely centered. I got messed up by that wind, man. Ugh. Need to come at it from the right a little more. Wasn't smooth, too, because I was trying to adjust. Oh, this is so frustrating. Wow! Do. Oh, I'm coming at this way to the right. Not sure what I did wrong there, or like differently, but oh well. Please don't just fail this, because now I know it's definitely possible. Whew, that was kind of scary. All right, so what did I learn last time? Last time I learned that I need to kind of hang to the right a little bit, because the wind will push me to the left, especially as my speed lowers. Man, this wind is weird. Ah, man, I wasn't trying to land there. So difficult. Okay. Meow. don't know how much there even is to say about To the Earth other than just my struggles. Like, I don't know, it's like I'm gonna just describe, oh, I shot these guys, and then these guys, and then these guys. I don't know, I don't feel like that video's actually gonna be that long. It's not like there's a whole lot of history to cover either, despite how absolutely difficult it was. I guess there's some interesting stuff about how I got to where I did in the end, though. Suji making a mod and everything. Modded version of the game. Alright, last time I just went down too early and went kaput. Man, I've been on this one way longer than I was hoping I would be. I've already said that before, but it's getting even worse. Oh shoot, I was majorly supposed to slow down by that point. Ah, why am I going this way now? What the heck? Man. I don't understand. The Sieg is weird. I don't think I landed that smoothly because I was trying to adjust a bunch at the last minute. Yeah. Man. Oh. Yeah, the fact that that game exists is kind of wild to me too, or like that Nintendo published it. Hired some weird, like some developers out of nowhere. I don't know, I wonder how much Nintendo pushed it back in the day. Like, were there, I feel like I don't see a whole lot of people talk about it, so it can't be a whole lot. Hey, there's some whales earlier. I just realized this is the snow island. This is not the U.S. I'm gonna shoot a missile because I feel like it. Whoa! What happened, man? Distracted myself too much with the missiles or something? I feel like I did what I usually do. Ugh. This mission, man. I think I should move on to the other ones now, too. Maybe I should just take my gold and run with it. I won't tell people how much time I actually spent on grinding out the 100s in the video. Summary video, I'll just leave that little detail out that I gave up. What is happening? I don't know. I might be autopiloting too much here. Get my head back in the game. Come on, come on. What's funny is that whole like second wave of North American light gun games didn't even, I don't think any of them did that good. I feel like it was pretty quickly apparent with the NES, like, that, like, Rob and the light gun weren't really the things that stuck with people in the end, ultimately. And I got really bad sleep last night. I had trouble falling asleep. I'm really starting to feel it. Alright, don't mess this part up. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ah! So frustrating. The spinning rings are annoying. That landing still felt a bit bumpy. No, it was actually good. Not accurate for some reason, though. I think did I just time my PB there? Who made Barker Bill? Who led the development, though? Was it just Nintendo? Man, landing the chopper has been so hard for me in this one. I don't know if it's just the wind or if I've lost my touch. But something about this one is really difficult. Do they have a source for it? I'm curious as to why. If they're just guessing. Was R&D1 even doing anything on the NES at that point? Ah, what? Ah, it's so frustrating. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna explode. Man, it is so hard to land flat on this one. Or like straight. Accuracy is so difficult here. I don't even know why that was 14. Like, what was actually 6 points off about what we see right here? Is it that bad? Do I need to go further forward again? Is it one of those things? Oh, so they did do some other R&D, or I mean, some other late NES games. Interesting. Man, was Wario just like R&D1's baby? Wonder what happened to that particular team. Because doesn't WarioWare is now Intelligent Systems. I think R&D1 used to work on the WarioWare games, though, if I'm not mistaken. They just got kind of split up. Interesting. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I know. Good feel. They also did what? Did they do Woolly World too? Did they do Crafted World as well, or was that a different company? Am I getting some mixed up here? Because they're probably, I'm guessing they're the ones then behind the story, Yoshi's Storybook game. That's actually coming out pretty soon, isn't it? Oh, well, they just said spring. Because part of me wonders if that team dissolving is kind of part of the reason why there, you know, aren't any more Wario Land games anymore. Maybe whoever was kind of really passionate about them, but maybe they stopped already by the time. I can't remember when they got dissolved. I guess they did try Shake It, but it seems they seem to be sticking with Yoshi right now, though. Good feel. The Kirby game wasn't even going to be Kirby at first, right? That was like a later edition. Was to make it Kirby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I forgot I'm supposed to slow down. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. Do 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 do. Were they the ones that do 2D Metroid? I know that was R&D1. I guess that kind of does make sense. Yeah. I missed it. What the heck? Oh, this is so frustrating. I'm sick of this mission. I'm really sick of it. Oh, man. It's taking me like an hour, dude. This is taking forever. Timber was originally the main character? Interesting. I don't think I knew that. This is one of those games where over the weekend I'm gonna be like, oh, that's right, I got this still to go. This is what's waiting for me on Tuesday. Oh, I should say it now. It's probably already too late, but I'm not gonna stream again on Monday. 2 weeks in a row. After that, it should be good. Because after that, I'm working on Revenge of the Gator, and that's not gonna be a hard video at all. Well, oh, I had a frustrating time with it, but there's not a lot to talk about. It took me like 4 hours. I forgot how much time it took me to beat the stupid gator at the top, and bonus too. Both of them took me a while. I started slowing down a little late. I still don't feel like I entirely understand the accuracy when it comes to landing. Oh, I'm so far over to the side, dude. Ugh. It's so hard with the wind. Man, is there something else I'm missing about landing accuracy? Like, something? Like, where am I? Maybe I need to be landing at, no, wait, that's the beginning of the ramp. Like, do I need to be later in the ramp? Does that matter? Treasure. Sounds familiar. Oh, I'm so tired of landing with this stupid helicopter, man. And I still got that stupid photo thing waiting for me. Ooh boy, ooh boy, oh boy. I should have just done gold trophies. I could still do just gold trophies. My problem now is I feel like it's gonna make for a disappointing summary video for people. Unless I just skim over me talking about getting 100 and everything, but that seems kind of dumb too. It's been such a big part of this game. I don't know, I'm kind of committed now. Wouldn't be surprised, at this rate though, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes me longer than the Beast. Yeah, I'll just say he's got hundreds of N64 games under his belt. That's my excuse. Actually, sometimes it just depends, too. Like, I compared some of my times to, you know, what's his name? The Mexican runner, and there was definitely some that he was much faster than me, and some that I was faster than others. Everyone just kind of is paced differently for different kind of games, I guess. I feel like I shouldn't be struggling with the landing this much, but it must just be that harsh wind. Is there a character that's like maybe a better character for this? What was the benefit? They're like easier to control. I could try that. Maybe I should try swapping to someone who's easier to control. They aren't quite as fast though, and I worry that'll be, or they can't get fast as quickly, but maybe it's not a huge difference. Oh shoot. But maybe their control during this part will, like, really help. That was decent, but I don't know if it's good enough. Probably not. I'm not quite straight. Oh! Finally! Oh, I thought for sure I didn't have it. I didn't think I was straight enough. Whew! My goodness. Please tell me the wind isn't as bad in these later ones. Destroy 20 of the 30 balloons land on a runway. You must destroy 20 balloons to receive the time points. 20 balloons. 230 and landing, and it's on the snow stage, so that doesn't leave me. Oh, there's like no wind. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you. 20 balloons, huh? Is this another one where I cut the route it myself? So where you touch down actually matters a lot. Interesting. That might have been part of my problem before. Okay, is it just me or is this stage like really laggy? Or am I just going crazy now? The control one is 100% better for this. I should absolutely change who I'm controlling here. Oops. Just didn't even fire. Should at least tried. Is this a minute 30? What was this? I think I missed. I just missed again. Oh gosh. All right, that's. I get the idea with this one. 2 minutes and 30. That's not as bad. Oh, you can ram them? That absolutely is useful. I think these are the fast, or these are the easy to control ones, right? Yes. Okay, I about panicked because of the wind, but that's because I chose the wrong stage. Thank goodness. I already have that one done. Interesting. I think I was in the US, I think, for B class of the copter, but I'm on the snowy island for the hardest one, I guess, because... I don't know why, actually. They just wanted to. I missed. It's wonderful. Oh, I did not see that. I absolutely missed that. There's like a couple that I want to just like ram into. Oh, there's a bunch to run into there too. Wait, really, Turtle? Oh, well. Well, that was dumb. Maybe I should have kept with the photo one, because I did feel like I was actually starting to do kind of good. Like, starting to figure it out. Not today. I don't know if I have enough time for this right now. To land. Wait, where am I landing? That's not where I thought. It's not back where I started. Ew. Okay, not too bad, but not fast enough. Oh, I forgot. This plane takes longer to... Oh. Not great, but... Wait, did someone bring up Miracle Piano? Oh, man. Oh, when I was talking about Mexican Runner, yeah. Yeah, he took forever on that game, right? Ooh, that was beautiful. I have the time. It's just, you know, can I pull it off? I'm not as comfortable landing with this kind of carrier than the other one. Or copter, I should say. It's not, I'm not carrying nothing. That was kind of rough. I wasn't going quite slow enough. I don't think that was quite it. Yep. Huh? I don't quite get what you're saying. Are you just saying you didn't quite realize that it was why it said, or that it said this one was harder? I think it's what you're saying. Or like how it categorized everything. Dang. Oh, I got both those last time when I came from that angle. So how hard do they say the picture one is? Because I might find that one even worse. I don't know. We'll see. I've struggled with those picture ones. Oh, we're fine. I'm coming in way too hot. And with an awkward angle, too. Do I have time to readjust? No. Do not. I got it in barely time. I actually, that was kind of close, but not quite. Do you know what I'm tempted to do? End on the boss, dude. But like, so like, get enough to get the unlock the mini games. I'm just not doing so great at landing this thing in general. That's part of my problem. Not even just in this one. I don't know, maybe I should swap to the other machine. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. I'm just worried that, I'm really making it harder on myself because of how much harder of a time this vehicle has slowing down. Like, that's part of what's making this so difficult. Oh, I missed. One of the hardest, and this one is likely the hardest. Or that one was likely the hardest. Beating them all fast enough is easy enough. That's why I'm wondering if I should swap, actually, to the other vehicle. After all. But it could just be that it's easy because I'm using this, you know? Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm coming in way too fast. It's over. I need to start slowing down, like, immediately. This vehicle takes so much longer to slow down than the other one. My angle is extremely bad. Well, actually, I might have snuck it by there. I'm not confident I did, though. Oh! Close. Really? I missed it? Did I hit something else? This maneuver here, I'm not sure I can pull off. I didn't even pull it off this time. Now that was a maneuver only I could have pulled off. That's how impressive that was. I'm doing bad this time. Oh shoot, I missed one. Okay. I'm actually not moving as fast this time. I'll still slow down though, because I got so much time. Okay. Surely that's it. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. I almost cried in the process. It was so beautiful. Okay, thank goodness. Not nearly as bad as that last one. Whew. All right. That is all the time I have for today, but good progress still. I've only got 2 more main missions left, and that's it. We've got the stupid photo one, and then fighting Mecha Dude again. And then we do have a bunch of a mini game. Who knows how hard that'll be. Oh, I unlocked this now. At some point. Wait, there's a 4th island? Oh, I think the first one was maybe the tutorial one, right? I've definitely been here before. This is like where the cave was. Did he end? Did I end with a jetpack on this one? I think I did. They were all kind of in random orders, actually. Yeah, it's probably the stage, you're right. All right. That'll be all for today. Let me stop the timer. Whew.